Excuse me. We're live, Tuohey.
All right.
Say hi to the world.
Hi, world. My name is Bryce Tuohey. Thanks for listening to this message.
Yeah. Sorry, guys. We were late like 5 minutes. We were both in the middle of a trade, and I couldn't multitask fast enough. So.
Yeah, neither of us can multitask. Although neither of us can really even single task, so it's...
Yeah, so, Tu, you want to walk him through Wedo while I get everything else set up on the side?
Most certainly. WETO right here. Basically, they're... I don't know if we confirmed whether that's a China stock or not.
It is. It is a China
It is, okay. So yeah, so WETO here, releasing news along with the headline of Ripple in it, which cryptocurrency. This crypto news has kind of been hot lately. There's been something going on with Ripple, the SEC, like recently, a couple days ago, and so they're dropping this news here late in the morning. This is a 9 a.m. press release, but what was really nice about that is it just offered a really clean kind of high a day break right here. We had that double top. And then a breakthrough right there on that strong volume. It was a really
doesn't get any easier than that.
No, it really doesn't get any easier than that. I mean, it's just clear, clean, simple. And I mean, we both sold early relative. I'm sure you still had a little bit more into that secondary spike, but I was selling by like $4.80. Went to almost $6. Now, the thing with these, especially these kind of pre-market trades, is oftentimes I find they're a lot better as scalp trades. Even though some do work really well, these quick pops do happen a lot. It's those ones that, like, if you want to pull up a CLRO over there, Matt, like those ones are a little bit more on the rare side. And so betting on these, for every one of these that happens, you'll get 3 or 4 that drop 60 or 70%. So I like taking those quick, easy pops like WETO that has news, lower float. Oh, sweet. Yeah.
That's Martin.
Yeah, Martin just did 459 to 492. I love it.
Yeah, good trade. Yeah, my entry on Wedo, I know we only got 4 minutes, so we'll be quick. It was basically right here. I think my average was like 385. I sold like some there, some there, some there, some there. I don't know if I can share my chart here. I can't, but basically that was my trade. Make $1,500 real quick before the market even opens. Not going to complain.
Nothing.
Yeah. So, anyways, my thoughts heading in today. Yesterday we had a banger day with BMNR, which we were covering first thing in the morning. Talking about a swing and a miss. We were talking about it buying basically over 15, 16. Anyways, went up to 52, 57. I don't think this trade's done either. There's some big names. I saw it on CNBC even. Like, it's kind of gone viral a little bit. They're calling it the Ethereum version of MSTR. That said, I don't want to chase it, but I'm kind of using SEP for anyone who traded like a month ago. SEP basically kind of tried to do the same thing with Bitcoin. This is the day 2 chart, so the second day of the SEP move, where pretty much, for the first hour of the day went straight up, doubled. So I'm not saying that BNMR is going to go to 100, but that's kind of what I'm using as a guide. I do think maybe if we get some kind of dip or something on BNMR, we got a lot of support obviously built up here around the mid 40s at this point. So looking to see if we can hold that, support that dip, maybe get a potential trade there. Wedo, I think a lot of people just chased this one because they were thinking, that's why it was also a really quick trade for me, because they were thinking it's the next BMNR. So I don't know if this one's got legs. It's also a Chinese stock. I don't really love trading Chinese companies. They're just kind of sketchy. So we'll see. We'll see if the market continues. The other one I'm watching that's interesting, CLRO. I don't love the news on this one. It's like a special dividend is pretty much the only reason it's running, but tiny float, good volume, setting up decently and holding well. Out of all the other top percent gainers, I think that's really the only ones that held up decently. Oh, there's BGLC too, but that's pretty much been downtrending for the last 4 hours. So that's not one that I'm super interested heading into the open. Mainly going to be CLRO, Wedo, and I think my top watch is BMNR. That's where I'm at.
100%. BMNR is my main focus today. Actually, I don't. Yeah, wow. WTO back under that previous high day break. Good scalp there.
When too many people start thinking the same thing, right?
Yep.
Like everyone's looking at these crypto stocks. Everyone's looking for the next BMNR. That's when it stops working. So you always got to be a step ahead of the crowd. If you're in chat rooms or whatever, and everyone's like, "This is the next one. This is the next one," it's a red flag that the top's in. It's like that joke when your mom or your grandma says, "Should I buy Bitcoin?" Like, the top's in. So.
Yeah, basically start looking at your chat room the same way you look at your mom and your grandma is basically what Matt is saying there.
Yeah, as Silver says, smash that love button. I like that. Smash the love button for us. We got the market here is going to open. Today we are using those same trade funder accounts, which is really exciting. We're going to talk about more about those probably in 15, 20 minutes. But be on the lookout for that. It's a cool opportunity. Allows us to really go out there and focus on what we do best, focus on trading.
100%.
Real quick, the only ticker I see in the chat is PL, which, oh, wow, good news. I had this one on the DIT Midnight Madness watch list for a breakout, and look at that.
Wow.
It's kind of a mid-cap, though, so we'll keep an eye on that one. We'll see if it can hold this gap. That's usually the first step for me on most charts is, can we hold the gap? If we can't hold the gap, I just don't care about it. I move on. If we can't hold the gap, though, then we do have a potential trade. So, yeah. Like I said, main watches for those of you hopping on, BMNR. I'm kind of looking to see if it can hold that gap as well using similar trades like CEP from about a month or two ago as a guide. Wedo, Chinese company, those are known for liquidation, so obviously pretty ugly, rough start there to it. Not going to force it. CLRO is trying to halt up right now, so we'll see if it's got the juice. Nice. You're clicking a lot of buttons over there, Tuohey. What are you watching?
I'm just watching BMNR.
I saw Trump and Elon fighting again.
I know. Tesla already gapped down quite a bit.
He said he was going to
gap down 8%.
He said he's going to deport him.
No. Oh yeah, wait. I did see that. That's kind of funny.
BGLC halted up. Oh, is it? I don't even know if I got the chart up anymore. Oh yeah, just a really quick halt up though. Not really like a lot of range.
Oh, almost impossible to trade that one.
Yeah. Problem is when a stock goes from 2 to 20, the halt bands are so tight.
Goes from 2 to 20 and then opens that far under VWAP. I mean, when VWAP set at $13, it's tough. It's tough.
CLRO is pushing as well. Kind of low float mania today. I mean, there's just a lot of low floats. Good avoid here on Wedo, I would say so far for sure.
Yeah.
Like I said, red flags, Chinese companies. What was the other low float gapper? VVOS?
VVOS was one of them, yes.
Lower float, 5 million, not tiny. All these others are like sub-million floats.
GPUS, not really doing a whole lot.
Yeah. CLRO is pushing nice, though.
Yeah, it is. Just steady walk up.
Yeah, Leo was asking about GPUS.
I don't love it.
My general philosophy of the market is I don't usually push buttons for the first 5-10 minutes of the day. I don't know about Bryce, but I like to let the insanity calm down a little bit, and then I come in with crystal clarity.
Yeah, I very rarely take trades before. I'd even almost say 15 minutes, but unless it's in pre-market.
Yeah, Carlos talking about CLRO. Does definitely have a ways to go. I could definitely see this one. This is also why I like to kind of like chill, because I could absolutely see this stock just like pop to 16 and then slam back down. So I don't want to be part of that. So I'm kind of waiting to see what it does. And I'm okay being a little late if it means I, protect myself. BMNR just doesn't care about my dip, is just going straight up. So
well, yeah, why dip when you could just rip?
That's what they say. Why dip when you can rip?
Oh, halt it up?
Is it? Shit, man. I mean, honestly, looking at SEP, see, that's why I was trying to use SEP as a guide. SEP didn't really dip either, but it gave us a really clean buy over the highs, like 15 minutes into the day. But in the same breath, SEP wasn't up as much as BNMR is.
Right. BMNR did a lot of it in the gap here. I mean, it gapped up.
BNMR is up huge.
It gapped up like 50% overnight, and it's up from $3.92 or whatever, $5. That is nuts.
Crazy how it's at.
I was a little nervous to buy that 54 break.
Yeah, Weddle holding this dip, but again, I don't really like this because we're under 4, which was that very clear breakout level.
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of that. I think this could spike. It's just I don't know if this is going to have a whole lot of follow through. I don't trust it enough to have follow through.
Yeah, I mean, to show you what Chinese stocks can do, though, were you watching WIF last week?
Oh, WFF, yeah. Haven't.
I mean,
yeah, there you go.
Now, this is not like the same crypto news, but just like a Chinese ticker, where crazy move from 5 to 30, and then it closed the day at 4. So that's the risk trading these Chinese stocks. They do the stuff like that. So BGLC should be unhalted here soon.
GPUS.
CLRL is holding as well. I'm just flipping through to see.
GPUS could be a fun little high daybreak there at like 223, but again, I just think it's got too much resistance now. And there it is. There. Oh my lord!
I need like a dunked on button. We got a gong. We're slowly improving this.
I do. I can hit the gong again.
No, the gong's a positive thing. We need a negative thing.
Oh, that's true.
You get dunked on,
Yeah, we gotta let us know in the comments if you can think of anything for like a negative.
Yeah, we're unhalted here on BGLC. Wedo curling up a little bit too, but again, just going to be cautious. This is one. The flow, is that flow accurate? I think Wedo's float's a little closer to 5 million. But this is one that could swipe through and halt up for sure. I just don't know if that flow number is real.
Taking a look. Well, even if it is, I mean, a lot of those Chinese stocks will have bigger floats than trade like their way lower float, I feel like. What do we have here?
Yeah.
If VOR holds today and we get a third day surge part 2 tomorrow, ooh.
VOS, I'm going to delete, just move on from. BGLC.
I am deleting GPUS as well.
CLRO is holding well, and so is Wedo. Close to potential trades there.
Wedo, if we could get one strong dip.
Make sure sellers feel like they're right. Yeah.
If we can get one strong dip and then we get that recovery, it's the same exact setup as pre-market.
I agree with that. Oops.
What in the world?
Yeah, I'd probably be looking to buy it over like 420.
That's exactly what I'm thinking.
Thinking that we could push up to pre-market highs. I'll get ready for that trade. CLRO just grinding up. Kind of tough for me to buy that one.
Yeah. I think that one's a little bit too tough for me to buy. I probably won't buy, at least I won't buy much of Wedo if we don't get a dip first. Oh, we're starting to see that there.
Someone says a toilet flushing. That'd be good. I just need the sound effects.
Down the toilet.
The goat yell from the Thor movie. I don't know if Bryce watches that. He's kind of weird.
I don't even know who Thor is. I'm kidding. But no, I don't. I don't know. I haven't watched it.
I can't even try to replicate it, so I'm not going to embarrass.
Oh, come on, Matt. Try to replicate it for us. The people want it.
Let's see. Go, from Thor. I'm also got my eyes still on Wedo here. You hear the yelling? Oh, damn, it doesn't play? I'm just over here watching Thor by myself. BNMR, hard, hot, unhalt, straight down.
Is BMNR unhalted?
Straight down, dude.
Dang.
Tough one to trade. Wedo, kind of disappointing here, but this is why we wait for the dip. If it can hold this,
for the dip. No, let them think. Let them think it's disappointing. Let the shorts think it's disappointing. There's no need.
I agree with you, Bryce. I agree with you. Let the shorts think they're right.
Yep.
And if they are right, that's fine with me.
Oh, BMNR! What a wick!
No way.
Oh my gosh!
Oh, that's spicy.
That is. Oh my gosh! It's going for high a day. High a day broken.
Someone says I made Someone says I made $345 going back to bed. I respect it.
Don't blame you there.
Good for you.
What a crazy unhalt.
Is it halted again?
I don't know.
I think it was trying to halt. It didn't make it.
Oh, I don't love that either.
Wow. What's the float on BNMR? Oh, that's why. It's also so tiny. I think Sep's float was a lot bigger. Like, there's only a million float. Now, granted, they did do an offering. I think they increased the float.
Oh.
That's kind of what started this run, but still.
Well, Wedo, I don't know if we're letting the shorts think they're right, if they're actually just right.
Yeah, I don't know. No trade, no harm, no foul, though.
No, agreed.
CLRO, pretty good avoid, too. Pretty good stuff there. I think it's halting down. Yeah, CLRO, halt down. Wedo and BNMR are pretty much the main two. Yep. PL, the person who brought that up, not bad. This is just a mid cap. So it might move 10-15%. It's a $2 billion company. It's just such a large company. But that said, the breakout on this, if we zoom out and look at the month view, is pretty nice. I'm with you on it. Pretty nice breakout. But we just kind of gapped through so much of that level. BGLC, pretty good stuff ski there too. Lots fading here today.
WETO, come on, give us a shot. That would be fun because then we have not only a clean high a day breakout, but that VWAP breakout too. You pair the two together, and it's just those can be fun. Oof, BMNR, what a failed high a day break,
dude. Well, it was such a crazy day yesterday. I kind of came in a little more defensive anyways on the long side.
Agreed. Yeah, today was I think we adjusted well with that. And this could be a little lesson for people watching. When you have a really hot day, say yesterday like we did. Matt and I have made this mistake plenty of times in our youth. Yeah. You just come into the next day so hyped up because everyone does. And when everyone's doing the same thing, what generally happens? The opposite. And so, it's just when you get a really hot day, it's okay to cool off the next day. You can still trade, but maybe size down or be a little bit more patient than you would have the first day, which is exactly what we did this morning.
Wedo's still my top watch for sure.
Agreed. Completely agreed.
Is this halting down? Yeah, it's halting down. BNMR.
Mm-hmm. Halted down. Golly.
Halt down.
Weto's recovering. I like that curl.
I'll be ready. Yeah, risk and low day. So
yeah. I'd probably even be risking like 330 if we could might as well almost go for that low day risk. But I do like that 420 entry for a scalp. GPUS draining through low day.
Watching Weto, that 420 is close, Bryce.
Sure is. I don't need anything too crazy on this, man. Even like 460, 470 would be sweet. But gotta make it through high day first. Which I
agree.
This is where it could also get fun. Listen, anytime a stock stops doing what I want it to, I just keep sitting and playing chess. Right? That little stuff right there. Give one swipe after that stuff. Now the shorts really think they're right. I will say it's been trading pretty consistent volume this morning too, which is always a good thing to see.
Little pickup on that stuff.
Is Weto an IPO?
I don't know.
Ish.
I'm focused. I'm fingers on the trigger here. I'm watching my 420.
No.
But is it a pretty new chart?
I'm looking. Yeah, I'm gonna check quick. I got my order already in. Oh, BGLC down to 920.
Come on, Weto.
Weto wants it. That looks good.
I would move my risk probably to like 350 or so now.
Yeah.
If we get this entry.
Oh, here we go. Come on. Oh, you can do it. Get through 4. Yes. Come on.
I would love to see it push up to at least 5, honestly, but
yeah, I think anything over 450 would be I'd be happy with. Couldn't do the breakout there. Yeah, dude, I think Weto's IPO over the last March, which could make that chart even more fun.
Shorts are sweating. I agree. I think we're getting close. Getting close.
Yeah, okay, they went public in February. Come on. There we go. Oh, come on.
Ooh, moment of truth.
Or is that just a fake high day break?
Volume's picking up too, so
we'll see. Yeah, I'm going to be quick to cut if this doesn't work here. Big bidder there, 403.
Was he eaten?
It got eaten.
Moment of truth.
Can we hold 350s? I don't love that fake either way.
I don't mind if we give us another higher low, right?
No, I mean, this is what it did pre-market, but
yeah. But otherwise, I'm ready to push a button. Market doesn't want me to push a button, though. Oh, Wolf took off.
Did it?
Yeah, it's up to 90. I just saw it. Yeah.
Wow.
Good hold there, Weto. Back to my focus.
Yeah.
I think 4 is pretty key, obviously, because it's a whole dollar number. So I'd love to see it hold 4 a little bit. I'd love to be able to move my risk up even more. If I buy at 420, I can risk 4.
Yeah.
It's pretty much sitting on VWAP, which ain't the worst thing in the world. And we've got the same $4 line from pre-market. They're showing me their hand, Bryce. They're showing me their hand.
I like the hand.
I know what I need to do. Man, BMLR.
Oh, yeah.
Rough unhold there. Straight down to 46. CLRO fading off. BGLC. Wolf's the runner of the day, dog.
Yeah, I know. We were talking about that earlier today. I'm actually pretty surprised in how well that's holding up here.
Bark for me. Just kidding. God damn it.
It was more of a howl like a wolf would do, you know? I'm no dog.
Yeah, someone says Weto's an IPO. It's not an IPA. Good to know the difference. Appreciate that. Speed says 420 is nice.
That WETO, not great.
Yeah, I agree. It's pretty much the only trade I'm watching, though, man. Everything else is dying pretty hard here pre-market.
Yep. Well, I did take WETO. I unfortunately did take a loss on that. But the good news is
for the trigger, baby.
I did get a nice win on BNMR. So that's
Would you short it?
Yeah.
Over here gatekeeping your trades. Who is this guy?
You know, what can I say?
Yeah, everyone give Bryce an F in the chat. What is this?
Oh, come on. Get out of here now. Get out of here. I'm going to not we're live, we're public right now. I can't say it on duty, Matt. But you don't want to know. That's I don't even know what I'm trying to say. Well, it's fine. I just got my karma because I was like, oh, it's really good. And I tried to cover there and it just instantly bounced on me.
BMNR. Yeah, I don't got much here. Weto was the one I was excited about. No luck. Honestly, Wolf's pretty much the only thing running. Someone says Weto's looking good. It's sitting right at low of day right now, so I'm definitely not super interested in it as it stands. Wolf's pretty much the only one going up here that I've got.
Let's see.
Why is the Weto float wrong? Oh, I mean, a lot of times float's just different depending on what number you look at.
Oh, you aren't lying. Wolf is cranking right now.
You're clearly not paying attention to our stream over here, Bryce. We've been watching Wolf.
No, I'm not. I've been managing BMNR.
Give Bryce an F in the chat. F.
Now I'm gonna hit the toilet flushing sound.
Yeah.
For you. Actually,
ATAI someone's talking about.
Oh, that was looking good earlier.
Yeah, not my trade. The float's too big. I can tell you that right now. It's just not going to move much. Weto, darn it. Yeah, Weto never really took off. BGLC curling, trying. But it's definitely still in a downtrend here. You know, it's been in this downtrend for like 6 hours. Nate gave me an F. I like it. Nate's
wow, you got your first F, Matt. I'm proud of you.
No, that's for you. Nate's on
I know. Oh, but that's
Nate is a character here in the chat. Nate is a character. All right. Well, I'm not giving up on Weto. It hasn't broken down, but definitely got some work to do. Wolf, BGLC. Slow start to the morning. Not going to lie to you.
No, definitely.
So, If anyone's got questions for us.
Yeah, honestly, right now it's slow. One thing that I've learned, especially, right, and I know a lot of you guys are probably feeling the same way, especially if you're newer to trading. Sometimes the hardest part is just sitting there and not taking a trade. Now, during times like this is why it's actually really nice to be on a stream right now. If you don't have a trade to take, just ask some questions here. Let's talk a little bit. We're going to be here for another 10 minutes, maybe a little longer. We'll see. So yeah, drop any questions. Oh, there we go. We got a question from Alex. What are your thoughts about setting a stop loss? Would you recommend it, or do you think market makers take advantage of it since they could see your order? I don't think they can take enough advantage. I think the risks of not setting a stop loss outweigh the costs of a market maker seeing it. Does that make sense? W in the chat.
We'll get W.
That was well said. Listen,
that was a good answer.
If you're trading like a $300,000-$400,000 position, different story. If you are trading like small size, you're probably not being stop hunted. So,
yeah, here's the thing. All right, market makers, like Bryce is saying, if you've got a couple thousand shares, they don't care about you. It's not worth it for them to go stop you out. Here's what happens though. Right? Say like on Wedo, for example, right? I don't know. We're just going to round to $3. Say you put a stop at $3. Say it's low day. You and everyone and their mother also put a stop at $3. So all of a sudden, it's not just your stop there. It's like 1,000 people have the same stop level. So all of a sudden, then yes. Okay. That's kind of where people are like, stop hunting is a thing. They're not going after you specifically. They might see like thousands of people have a similar stop, and then all of a sudden it's worth their time.
TH23 said they want my 50 shares though every time. I feel you.
TH53, maybe you should go with like 51 shares.
That's true.
Really entice them. No. But like Bryce said, I think the pros of using a stop outweigh the cons for sure. Because at the end of the day, I tell traders this all the time. I really do believe anyone can make money trading. A lot of people really struggle like keeping it or losing it because not every trade is going to be a winner.
Another quick kind of question here. Do you guys primarily stay in the 1 minute or the 5 minute? I have different candles for different purposes. I like trading on the 1 minute, but I also like using my 15-minute candles. It really is all preference. I know Matt's pretty actually outspoken about not using the 1 minute candles a lot of times though.
Yeah, I like the 1 minutes for usually like the first 30 minutes of the day, because there's not a lot of information. Pretty much after that, I like 5 minutes. Just rock the 5 minute, man. It's less stress.
Let's see here. What's a good trade plan for something that runs? I mean, that's the thing. That's depends on this. It's too open-ended of a question to fully answer, but I'd tell you is this. For anyone that's trying to figure out how to make a trade plan for any stock they're trying to trade, write it out on a piece of paper, trade it, and then review it. And then do that again tomorrow, and then the day after. And then all of a sudden you're going to be like, oh, I keep over expecting how far the stock's going to run, or I keep buying it too late, or this or that. It's going to totally depend on the way you trade. So that I think that's the easiest way to answer that.
Someone says, it's Warren, what are the setups that you're trading with, finding most consistency? Honestly, same thing I've been doing for 5 years. I feel like I'm having the most success with now. Low float, good news, holding up to the end of the day. Like rinse, repeat. Prime example, yesterday, I did not do as good of a job as I should have. BMNR, all right, BMNR here. Low float, good news. I bought shares, I think, right here, and I sold them like right here. So I made like $3 a share. Good trade. Good win yesterday afternoon. Except then it went $20 a share higher, right? So I told
you did better than me. I bought it where you sold, and then I sold like 3 minutes later for $1.50 a share. So nice. You did better than I did.
And then it went straight up, right? Yeah. But same story. Like even Wedo this morning, which was the only trade I've made. I made a pre-market before we were live. Same thing, like relatively low float. Solid news, bought the breakout. I was just quick because usually when I trade pre-market, we kind of started this stream talking about it. I'm usually just quick pre-market. I'm not holding those trades for a long time. All right. I like David's question. I'm going to have a different answer. David says, how do you remove emotion out of trading? One, like trade smaller. I think the only time emotion really comes into it is when you're trading too big. Okay. So Bryce is, I'm going to give him another W here. So that way he has more W's than F's today.
Oh,
but,
I get participation trophies.
Yeah, there we go. Bryce, especially when he first got started, he was risking like $1 or $2 a trade, right? So like a meaningless amount of money. He was doing it for the practice. Then over time, you kind of get more numb and immune to money. Another cool opportunity that we do have that I do want to share with everybody, it's part of the reason that we're here, is we're working now between Stocks Trade. We've partnered up with Trade Funder, which I want to share that screen and talk to you about it. I'm going to drop that link in the chat. Share screen. Share screen. We're getting there. All right. Trade Funder is a really cool opportunity that everyone can use as well. And I'm going to put the link on the screen as well. Put it in the chat. Go take a look at it. Click it. It's going to bring you to this page. It gives you an opportunity, instead of having to trade with your own money, to get instantly funded and trade somebody else's money, essentially. It's Trade Funder. They break down the exact specifics here. Very, very simple. So a lot of benefits. One, on the emotion side, because instead of going out there and having to put, tens of thousands of dollars into an account, you can actually get started and get funded like right away. I think we have an incredible deal here. It's like half off almost the normal Trade Funder rate. It's like $800. You get a $25,000 account that you can start trading with. So you're above the pattern day trader rule. And on top of that, they have risk management factors baked in there, right? So if you go click this, you can review all the criteria. It's basically like if you lose $1,000 in a day, they cut you off for the day. $3,000 max loss, then all of a sudden you might have to get a new account. So big benefit there is obviously you're only funding with $800. So if you think about it, your max loss, if you totally screw up everything, is $3,000. Now, obviously, we don't want that to happen, but it definitely limits your downside. You're not going to have a scenario where all of a sudden you lose $10,000 on a trade because instead you're using that Trade Funder account. So when you click that and you run over there, let me share the other tab, I guess. Can I just share my entire screen here? Share screen, share. We're working on it, everybody. Here we go. All right, when you click that button that says get your funded account, it'll walk through, but it is a $25,000 funded account here where you can trade all these stocks. You can trade Wedo, you can buy stocks, you can short stocks. And it's $800 and they break it down. So your daily down draw is $1,000. Now, nobody should hit that. You shouldn't be risking $1,000 on every trade. It's a great opportunity to start because then you can trade all these stocks. You don't have to deal with the pattern day trader rule, the maximum drawdown, and then you get payouts. So the way that Trade Funder makes money is they go out there and they get a portion of your profits, right? So they're invested in you also succeeding because the only catch is they get 20% of the profits. But if you ask me, the idea of not having to risk my own money to then have essentially limited downside and unlimited upside, I mean, that's pretty much a no-brainer for me. They'll tell you the buying power. They'll tell you all the fees. They'll tell you how to do it. All you got to do is then continue to that platform, fill out that information. And like we said, it's about half off that normal rate for getting a Trade Funder account. So really cool opportunity. And we did drop that link in the chat. Someone said it's a paper account. It's not a paper account. This is real money. Real money, real executions, real trades. And when you make money, you can withdraw your money as well. So that's the account that I've been using a lot, especially to trade during the day. Someone said, is that a credit check or trade funding? It's a trade funding, hence the name Trade Funder, where you can then go get that account. So I dropped it here in the chat. Also see it. I'm going to say click here to join, right? Really cool opportunity for everyone to go get started. Would definitely recommend you go and review that. You don't need a license to use this. You can use it as a standard retail trader. There's a couple forms you got to fill out. But like I said, I mean, essentially your investment at this point, instead of having to put $5,000, $10,000, $15,000 in an account, you've got a fully funded trading account at $900, and you can then go out there and start trading. And as we saw, if I think I go back here, you can start taking out your profits as soon as you start seeing that first $1,200 in profits there, which is a cool, great opportunity. Alex says, do they accept everyone? I believe that they do accept everyone. I think it's United States only, actually, I should say. So if you're overseas, there's other options available, but go take a look at that. Do you have to show your portfolio, says Alex? No. You do have to fill it out though. There's just a couple forms. It takes like 2 minutes, guys. Very, very simple. How do you approach day trading one-day tickers as opposed to multi-day? We'll get to that question in a minute here.
Yep.
No brainer. Someone says if you're automatically in, you're paying $800. Credit checks are different things. Yeah, it's just a funded account. You have a full funded account with them. It's partnered up with T3 actually, which is one of the biggest prop firms in the country. So really cool opportunity. And I wish, honestly, something like this existed when I got started. Because
this is like one of the first of its kind. So
Yeah,
this is something that we didn't have access to when we first got started. This is
It took
also
me like
why
2 years to get over the pattern day trader rule, and now you're telling me I can just at a click of a button get over it. I mean,
so going back to the initial question, kind of where you started off, like how do you remove emotions out of trading? Matt said when I first started becoming consistent, I was risking $2 a trade, not because I was like, oh, that'll be a really fun way to trade by making $3 or $4 at a time. That's all I had. Like if I lost any more than that, I wasn't going to be able to trade. I wanted to get the consistency down. I only had like a $2,000 account when I first got started. So this is kind of a game changer. This is something that can allow you to trade with regular risk without needing to risk your own money. So it's really exciting. It's been really great for me and Matt as well, getting to trade like this and getting to work with them.
Yeah, Robbie's talking about Trade Funder. I think he uses it. He says it's perfect, super easy to use. Eric's asking, can you use it with stocks to trade? Yeah, it's just like a normal brokerage account, though. So you execute your trades over here at Trade Funder, use stocks trade like you normally do. That's exactly how I use it as well.
And it's nice too. It's you can use it right on your web platform, just right in a normal browser tab. That's how I have it loaded up.
Well, that's awesome. What about executions and scalping? Executions are actually pretty good.
I'd say really good.
Saying he's had some better executions than normal trading. So, yeah, good. I'd say good.
I think I've been getting phenomenal executions, great fills. So I got no complaints.
Yeah, I think that's all the questions. On that page, if you got any specific questions, they do break down. They're super transparent about it, what you can and can't do. It's pretty standard stuff, though. Like you're not going to do anything super risky that you wouldn't normally do with your own account. It's kind of like a partnership where, yes, you're trading with their account, their money, but you guys are, for lack of a better word, in bed together. So you're working on making sure that you guys are both succeeding, because when you make money, they make money, and vice versa. They want you to succeed. They've got some big traders that they trade with, multi-million-dollar accounts. So they, do really well, large accounts. I use it. Someone says, can you trade Wedo? Yeah. I almost traded Wedo here today. Glad I didn't, because Wedo is falling off a cliff at the moment. But it was definitely a stock that I was watching pretty closely for a potential trade. But ultimately, no trade for me on there. Wedo's just one of the stocks that just didn't take off. So, yeah, you can use any stocks. There is a requirement, which is totally fair in my book, where basically if the stock has no volume on the day, they don't let you trade it. Again, totally understandable and reasonable there. But for all the big percent gappers that we've talked about, Wedo, all these stocks.
Wedo, BNMR, WOLF, CLRO, VVOS, like all of those are tradable.
Yeah, all fair game. So I think I'm coming short on my time here today, Bryce. But
yeah.
Any last tips that you want to add, or if you want to keep going, I mean, more power to you.
I don't have a whole lot else to add. You kind of hit the nail on the head there. Not seeing too many other questions.
I'd say your homework today, guys. Ultimately, we didn't really have much trades, and sometimes that's just the way the cookie crumbles. Go take a look at that link. Go click it. It's on your screen. It's in the bio. If you're watching a recording, we'll put it in the description. Just review it. See if it's a good fit for you. I think it's a good fit for most people. And I do wish that I got started with that back in the day sooner.
And we should clarify here. Warren just said, you'll be doing this live stream every morning. Yes, we will be doing this live stream every morning. This is exciting. We're live trading together. It's been a while, hasn't it, Matt?
Yeah. And I just want to talk about David. David says it costs money to get a funded account. And I just kind of want to say, like, yeah, duh. Like, I mean, but also, like, what would you rather do? Would you rather have to fork up $5,000, $10,000 to be able to go out there and at least trade, and then you're still below the pattern day trader rule?
I was going to say,
or
25K.
then you can lose all of your money. versus with the Trade Funder account, you already have your max loss baked in. It's the cost to sign up, and you don't have to deal with stuff like the pattern day trader rule at all. So I don't know. To me, it's a pretty obvious no-brainer decision.
What time's the live stream start? We'll be going live most days about 15 minutes before market open, 10, 15 minutes before market open. We'll have a more standard time. This is like day 2. This is like day 2 of doing it. So we'll get a good schedule going.
We're working on fleshing out the details, but plan is basically every market open. We'll make it work. What's the platform for Trade Funder? It's actually based on the website. We'll be doing some live trading with it probably tomorrow in the next couple of days. So we'll show you what that looks like, but very simple to use. I mean, if you use any trading platform, they're all very, very similar. So all good things.
I had a question for Matt.
Yeah.
What's that? What are those? What's that PGA thing there on the back of your wall? What are you showing off to people?
It's a PGA Championship. It's like a flag of the PGA Championship. There's some autographs on it. But yeah, Bryce, I mean, I got a real office. You live in a hobbit hole. So
hey, my hobbit hole.
Can you, since we're about to end, can you go walk through that door for everyone one more time, and then we'll fade to black so everyone can see you leaving the Shire. And that is it. Shout out to Billy, by the way. He said, I just signed up, filling out all the paperwork. That's awesome, Billy. If you have any issues or questions, feel free to reach out to us as well. We've gone through the same process. Trade Funder support's great as well, too. So we're excited to do this with you. Can't wait to be trading live with everyone here the next couple of days. I will say we did every day, but it is a weird holiday week, of course. So obviously 4th of July, the market's closed. Thursday is like a half day, I believe. So we'll still trade the open, but the market closed, I think, at 1 on Thursday. Yeah. So keep that in mind. Everyone watch BGCL. It's halted up again. That is all I have for today. Appreciate everybody. Have a good one.
We'll see you guys tomorrow.